rockets falling?
No, he was quiet when the eagle was here. Everybody was shutting his mouth.
No, how could you not hear any ballistic missiles falling down?
I can confirm, Amir, that they are leaving in boats. I'm reading this too now.
Yeah, they are leaving. Yeah, they are leaving.
I'm putting this out there for Zelda.
They're running away. They're not.
No. I remember I asked you.
They should give them rowboats.
This could turn ugly.
When it's not your land, you leave.
And Zelda, I said this to you as well. I told a lot of people, I gave them a hypothetical. Let's say tomorrow something happens. Are you gonna, you go with the Samsonite option, right? But then I even brought up this hypothetical, God forbid, if it's something happens to the Ben Gurion Airport, how are you going to get out of there? It's going to have to be by ship. You're going to have to pack up your bags.
I'm not going anywhere, man. I'm staying here.
Because they don't like you. They don't want you in their boat.
I mean, you can't get a boat? Like a little rowboat? You're going to have to paddle. Those paddle boats that they have in those fairs.
They're stealing food and boats. I saw a guy running down the street with a whole turkey. Yeah, they're stealing food.
That's not true because they don't have turkey. They don't know how to make. Even Palestinians, they suck at making Thanksgiving turkey over there. Unfortunately.
Wait, send the document. You said people leave the country, right?
Does your phone work in the bunker?
Hold on, Jindib is talking. Go ahead, Jindib.
Point, does your phone work in the bunker? The new phone, does it work in the bunker?
Yeah, I have the new Trump mobile phone, so yeah, I'm good. And it gives us updates. It gives us updates of when Netanyahu is gonna unleash hell on Tehran in 24 hours.
Yeah, but I heard Netanyahu had a heart attack and his ears shrank a little bit.
Yeah, but he's
right. So point. Like, what do you think is gonna happen in Tehran?
Unfortunately, based on what I've been seeing as a pattern, this piece of shit Trump is playing games with the whole situation, so he knows what's going to go on and when and where. I think they're going to take out Tehran and take out Khomeini. That's my belief. Only because he's not the best poker player.
I believe that too, Point.
He gives away.
Sure.
Oh God, I can't. I guess I can't finish. I'll come back tomorrow.
Finish. You still holding the turkey? Hold on. I believe the B-52 bombers are going to be hitting Iran sometime in the next few days.
Maybe tomorrow.
Jindib, a lot of people are missing the big picture. So
Jindib, but when you say inshallah.
Hold on, Zelda, 1 second. If they were to attack and kill Khomeini, it's not just you're messing with the Iranians, you're messing with the Shia community all over the world. You see what I'm saying? That could activate the sleeper cell, Jindib. And I don't know if they're aware of the Karbala.
They're going to get the same treatment.
Hold on a second. Hold on, Zelda.
Name is just be quiet for a minute.
Jindib, are you aware of the Karbala story in relation to the Shias? Right?
Yes.
And you haven't seen them fight, and that could activate a lot of sleeper cells, and that could go sideways from outside. In Pakistan, there's a big community. In India, there's a big Shia community. In Yemen, there's a big Shia community. In Lebanon, there's a big Shia community. And this could go sideways. And if it goes sideways,
the doctors say one bullet a day will solve all your problems.
Zelda, you how could you kill, let's say tomorrow, if they kill Khomeini, right? Let's say they do that. Do you know the other parts, how the hell you're going to commit a genocide in other countries? You're going to have a hard time. Your Israel will be finished. Stop the cap. You don't know these people. The Afghanistan, hold on. There's a big Shia community in Afghanistan as well. Zelda, focus on the point. In relation to Afghanistan, we spent 10 years in Afghanistan. We couldn't even fucking take over Afghanistan. Taliban's still there. So that's where
the doctors say there's nothing bullet can't solve.
You're gonna fuck yourself by killing Khomeini, and it's gonna turn into big shit.
No, don't worry. There's always someone else to take the position.
Let me ask him a question since he's enjoying running his football.
No, you are disrespectful.
Let me ask you a question. So let's assume that today they kill Khomeini. What's gonna happen next? Can you please tell us? Yeah, don't mute yourself. Keep running your mouth. Can you tell us what happens next?
They're gonna replace the regime. What are you talking about?
Black Hitler, I'm not really talking to you. I'm talking to the Zelda dude.
I just
Zelda,
brought
you were running
Hulky
your
up.
mouth.
If you want to come on up, Hulky, you're welcome to come on. All right.
Tell us, Yalla Zelda, tell us what happens after you take him. What happens? What's next? Yeah, that's what I thought. You fucking idiot scumbag.
Amir, so much filth.
Tell us
We need
what
to,
happens.
I think,
Tell us
to
what happens. You
throw it to
guys,
the trash. Amir.
you will attack Tehran. You will get rid of, the regime. I mean, I'm not too sure if that's even gonna get rid of the regime. But what happens next? Can you please
They're
tell
gonna
us?
get rid of the regime's already leaving.
Black Hitler. I'm not
They're
talking
leaving,
to
but they're leaving.
you. Your people are leaving.
They're
But
cowards.
Zelda,
They're
tell
cowards.
us,
They're all cowards.
Zelda, tell us what happens next.
In Gaza, they use human shields. In Iran, they're
You
just
guys,
cowards.
bro, they're
Your people are cowards. They're going on boats, bro. They're going
not
on
allowing you to
boats.
leave. They're not allowing you to leave.
They're going on boats.
You keep on talking about the boats.
You broke
No,
one
Zelda,
woman. Shut
Zelda.
up.
I asked you a question. You didn't answer.
Listen,
You
I
want to
was a
answer it
fucking
before
ballistic
talking about
missile
the
goes
boats?
up your ass.
Broke lonely woman.
Yeah, you got to think about
Yeah,
asses.
but
What the fuck
ballistic.
is
Yeah. Come
What's
here,
gonna
come
happen,
here.
Zelda?
Let me
You
fold you.
don't-
Let me fold you. Let me
Wednesday.
fold you.
I
Let me
told
put
you
it-
you
let
need
me
help.
put it-
I told
let me
you
put
need
it in
help.
your butt. I'll
Zelda,
put
what
it up your butt.
happens next? Zelda,
You need
what
help. I
happens
told
next?
you that.
What happens
in your
next
ear
when you
and
get
your
rid
butt.
of the Khomeini? What happens
You need
next? Tell us.
Jesus.
You need a Zionist.
You need a woman.
God,
She needs
goddamn.
she needs a brain cell. That's what she needs.
You motherfucking shut your little fat whale ass up.
You
Are
need
you
a white
serious?
Black
You
Hitler. You
fucking
need a
Yo,
white.
you got
Oreo
jokes?
cookie. You coconut motherfucker. You fucking loser. Get out of here. You over there. They don't even want you in the barracks. You know why? Because you're black. They're racist there.
Yo,
I
can
hope
you
a
share
fucking
your...
ballistic middle.
Listen,
I hope
listen.
the
Can you,
missiles goes right in your fucking.
can you share your
building.
Cash App? Can you share your Cash App?
And you want to suck my dick?
We'll send you... Because your
Come
Black
here, come
Rabbi
here,
said...
come here. Let me suck your dick. Come here, come here.
Black
Suck my
Rabbi
dick.
say you need
Suck my
some
dick.
cells. So...
Suck my dick.
She
Suck
cleans
my
up
dick.
after people. She cleans up after people.
No, I really don't. But you eat everybody's food, you fucking whale. Fucking pig. You're not even kosher, bro.
Send me your Cash App. I'll send you some.
Nah, I'm good. You got HIV.
She's a single mother by herself. Help her out.
Nah, you got no kids. You couldn't reproduce. You know why? Because your dick looks like a clay.
Anyways, we're gonna go sideways. This room is gonna go sideways, right? Personal attacks, drama. I'm trying to avoid. We have Hulky here. Hulky, do you want to?
Amir, you're right. Amir, but let's send her some.
Hang on,
Cash App.
Zelda. Okay, send me
Shut
1,000.
your little
Hold
ugly
on,
ass
hold on.
up.
Send me $1,000, okay? Then I'll give you the mic for 5 minutes. Go on, Hulky. If you want the cash app, I'll give you my cash app. Go.
Yeah, hey Amir, thanks for bringing me up. So, I mean, I heard about sleeper cells. So, do you believe that this is going to scale in such a way that the Shia communities do have sleeper cells all over the world, or is that more like a conspiracy theory?
All over the world, brother. All over, because these people, these demonic Zionist entity, is not aware of what happened at the Karbala. Right? It's a big, big thing that played a role, and they would not allow this to happen. Just like the Jewish people, they don't want to see a Holocaust happen to them. Just like them, they don't want to see anything happening to anybody that they have a lot of respect for, like Khomeini or anybody that they look up to. You see what I'm saying? And this, they because they already learned their lesson in relation to the Karbala, they're not going to allow this to happen. If this happens in Pakistan, there's a big Shia community, and bro, when they can hit chains on their bodies and bleed themselves, whatever, they do not give two fucks about getting killed. They're ready to be killed. You see what I'm saying? And they have Wednesday. Hot mic, please mute up everybody. Everybody mute up. Point Wednesday, please stay muted. So they do not get. Well, I'm gonna have to mute you, Point. Thank you. So they do not give two fucks, and the sleeper cells can become activated. They'll pass a fatwa inside, Iran, and that will be very problematic for Israel and a whole bunch of these crazy psychopaths that are running around providing bombs and doing genocide. It'll be something way different that I don't think anybody has seen. And these people, just like the Jewish people, they don't want to see Holocaust. Just like the Shia community, they don't want to see another Karbala. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it is.
So, Amir, at this point, like, let's say, I mean, whatever, the Trump tweeted about, like, evacuate Tehran. So, what countries do you possibly see supporting and helping Iran at this point? I mean, do you think Iran is going neck on neck with just Israel alone? I think the U.S. is involved in some way.
Afghanistan will jump in because they said it on day one. The Pakistan made a statement as well. If you were to nuke Iran, then we're going to send a nuke as well to your side. And so these, even though they're making statements, might be just lip service. And China just brought in, I think, a airplane or ship or something. They were doing it to space on Twitter, and we don't know exactly how China is involved in this, right? And China can provide them with the fighter jets. I'm sure you recently seen what happened between Kashmir and India and Pakistan, right?
Yes.
Pakistan was able to take down 3 of their fighter jets using the Chinese, the fighter jet. I think it was J-35 or 16 or some shit. So Chinese, they have the capability, right? And Chinese can back up Iran, Russia. Russia has given them some defense system. I think, what is it, S-400? So I think there's going to be, I just don't want them to target any American assets, because that will give America a reason to attack. So like today, I was worried about it because there was an attack that took place inside Israel. A part of the U.S. embassy was destroyed inside Israel. And I thought maybe, that this will give America a reason to fight back. But Marco Rubio came out, or I think one of the envoy came out as well. And they said nobody was hurt and this and that. So they might just allow it, They might just give them a pass. So that's where we're at, Hulky. I mean,
The fact that, like, Iran...
But they're replacing the regime right now.
You need to get back into your tunnels, bro. That just what's gonna happen in the next 2 hours. Just get back into your tunnel and be ready for this shit. You guys celebrating because they said they're gonna go attack Tehran. Do you even know what's gonna happen there? All the games they're trying to bully the Iranians. It's not gonna work out, buddy.
I'm kind of avoiding between is to awaken the shock.
Yeah, Amir, one thing that I've noticed, I mean, not just this app, but across, not just this room, but multiple rooms, there's this anonymous kind of a bot that you can't click on it, you can't remove it. Do you know what it is?
It's a plus account. It's a plus account. So we do have this one idiot that's going around recording our rooms. But it's, you can go in incognito mode. Like I have plus as well. I pay for the membership. I can go in incognito mode and go to any rooms. Nobody can kick you out.
So nobody can kick you out? Is that what it is?
No, you cannot kick anybody out. So if I go in incognito mode, nobody can kick you out. But if I'm in the regular mode, then yeah, people can kick me out.
But can those people in anonymous mode can come up to the stage and talk, or no?
No. They can only listen. They can't write anything in the chat. They can just listen, and that's about it.
All right, thanks. I do worry about some of those things, especially like, we don't know who's listening and what they're doing. So I thought I'll bring it up.
If you don't mind me asking, are your backgrounds from Pakistan, India, Bangladesh? Or?
My roots are from India. I live in the U.S.
Okay. What's your take on this? I mean, do you support the Palestinians? Do you support Iranians? Do you support Israel? I mean, what's your take?
My take, especially on this, is I feel like if Iran, from the economy point of view, if Iran needs to get back into the trade world, have a better value of, in terms of currency and all that. I mean, this is something like they have to let go, right? Just to make sure they have to have a presence in the modern world, right? Just as much as Qatar and UAE and all this are heavily involved with all these deals. You see the economy and the progress of these countries in the Middle East. So I think if Iran wants the same progression and being recognized, I think it's okay for them to not have the nuclear weapons if they do really have. We really even don't know. I don't know. We only suspect they have, but what media or
Israel?
what sources confirm that they
Israel
really
or
do
Iran?
have.
Israel or
Iran.
Iran. So yesterday they blocked off a border of Pakistan, which is in Balochistan and Iran. There was an earthquake as well, I think it was 4.5 or 4.0, and they were doing some tests, and I believe they were doing some nuclear tests over there. So I believe they do have the capability. They probably do have nuclear thing going on over there, and it's possible. Just like Israel, Israel doesn't give out too much, right? Israel has actually nuclear plant inside Israel, and I think what Iran needs to do.
What's up?
Interrupt your live.
Yeah, that's fine. What's up?
How's it going?
It's good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Been traveling a shitload, but finally back. But I leave again on Wednesday for Indianapolis.
What? Oh wow, you driving there?
Yeah. But it's unbelievable. I've been just cleaning up on these road trips with Hinge. It's like unbelievable.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's exciting.
Yeah, and I'm finally gonna score my first Indian in Indianapolis. I've never been with an Indian, but we talked all about just keeping my mouth shut.
Uh-huh.
I called you to see if I can say this joke to an Indian girl.
Okay.
So she said, have you been to Indianapolis before? I said, yeah, I have. And she says, oh, good. So this isn't your first rodeo. And then, the bread roti is like an Indian bread.
Yeah.
So I was going to reply back, no, it's not my first rodeo, but it will be my first, and then spell ROTI-O.
Oh, man, that's funny.
So, is that racist?
I don't know. Maybe you should, just be the gentleman all the time. It can't fail.
Yeah.
Because then you're gonna deal with, because there's a lot of woke people out there who, I don't know, You know what? Indians and Jews are natural allies. It's because the Muslim is the enemy. So we're like the perfect, we're the perfect coupling.
And when they get married and have a baby, you know what they make?
What?
A Hindu.
Yeah, a Hindu. A Hindu. I mean,
so how's it going with you?
Things are fine. I mean, it'd be nice to have another 4,000 a month in income.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know. You got a job, you got things, you're moving, you're shaking. I'd be traveling too. But instead, I'm sitting here in 90-degree heat on the second floor.
You don't have air?
I have air, but I just haven't turned it on. I was actually just suntanning. I'm about to go finish the painting in the coach house. I got one more fucking
you did an amazing job. What did you get fixed up though?
What did I have them fix?
Yeah, you said the plumbers, or what?
Yeah,
what did they end up doing?
All plumbing.
Before you started painting.
All plumbing. They fixed all the plumbing.
And do you think there's any mold growth underneath the tile and shit?
I don't know. I let the fan run in there for weeks, so I don't detect any more moisture. Because there was a minute where you'd walk in there and you'd be like, "Damn, this place smells like it flooded." But now I aired it out so much, and now I got all the paint up. It's like I'm gonna put it on the market and see if I can get a tenant or Airbnb it.
And how about the girl in the studio? Is she still there?
She checks out tomorrow, supposedly, but I haven't heard from
Any
her.
other issues with than the bed on the first day?
No issues.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, no issues. No more issues, you know. So I gotta get, I just gotta keep this place moving, and I got more paperwork and shit I gotta keep working on, but everything's taking it one day at a time.
Yeah.
One day at a time. I hit the gym today. I had a gout flare up in my foot. I couldn't walk for like a week. It's fucking horrible.
I know Andrew told me.
Man, it's like you want to come to the nightclub and go do tequila shots with me? No. I can't walk, dude. So, how the fuck does he do it? How does the guy run 8 miles? I can like run a mile. Like that's it, I mean, I don't know how the guy's in such great shape. He must be on fucking hormones or something.
Yeah.
Are you hitting the gym at all?
Oh yeah. And creatine is just a game changer, dude. Like
really?
I've never lifted more in my life.
Wow.
And I'm like overdosing creatine. Like I've used to take, I've gone in and out of taking creatine. Do you know much about creatine?
I've used it before, and I think it did have results.
Yeah. Yeah. So and there's a study that just came out that it approved Alzheimer's.
It's just a protein, right?
I don't know what it is, but basically, I mean, when it comes to muscle growth, all it does is it allows more water into your muscle cells, so your muscles can basically recover faster because they have more access, to the water.
What do you do? Would you put it in a smoothie, or how do you eat it?
No, just dissolved in water.
Oh, I used to like to do peanut butter.
I know. So the thing is that I love that like a peanut butter chocolate banana shake.
Yeah.
But I was realizing and I'd be mixing it with milk and adding all this shit to it, and honestly it's a lot of calories.
But I mean, if you lift weights,
healthy.
If you lift a lot of weight, the whole point is it's like you hope all that sustenance goes into the muscle.
Yeah, true. So anyways, I've been having protein shakes too, but instead of putting it with milk and adding a banana and adding yogurt, I've just been doing water and the protein powder. So I'm getting the protein, but I'm just I'm trying to cool with the calories.
Yeah, I went to Chipotle today. I had a nice chicken bowl, and then if you just.
But I do Chipotle a lot too. I mean, Chipotle's amazing.
If you do just one item and that's all you eat the whole day, that's great work, But instead, I just ate half of a tub of peanut butter pretzels, so it's it's just you can slip and just lose the gain. I don't know. It's you need little snacks throughout the day. So, I don't know. You got to have some peanuts and fucking fruit. But yeah, man, fucking having a gout attack and the pain in the foot, it's just it's like a wake-up call. It's oh, you could, you can't live life like this.
And what do you think you got it from? Drinking?
Yeah, drinking, going to the beach with Hinge girls and Edison Park girls, and
for what? Just
dates, and then going to the bar and just
for
drinking.
Multiple days on end.
Yeah, it's just too many days on end, no break, no significant
and
break.
Sex?
Not that I can remember. Not that I can remember. I mean, yeah, no, nothing substantial, nothing, dude. No, nothing.
But still spending money on them.
Yep, unfortunately.
Fuck.
I know. So isn't that crazy how you go on a work trip and it's you can get laid and it costs you nothing.
No, it does. I do. I'm spending money, but I just want to
I mean,
the thing is that I'm so upfront with them, and I get no's. I say the line that I'm using is, I'm looking for something fun, flirty, and casual. If you're if you're open to that, I'd love to take you out. This is not the first message. This is maybe like the third message, but I'm looking for fun, flirty, casual. If you're into it, would love to take you out. If not, no worries. If not,
That's nice. That qualifies and clarifies. Yeah.
my intention.
I like
So
it.
anyways, I asked Andrew, I asked him, because I was like, where do you get your girls again? He's like, it's all Hinge, it's all Hinge. I said, do you any like, not clarification, but like, yeah, basically like do you tell him what you're looking for? He's like, no, you don't. He's like, it's understood. It's understood.
There's no words needed. It's understood from the very first text message. I feel like if we go out with him, I'm gonna shave my beard and go totally bald, and I'll look like his, brother. But I hope people aren't like, "Are you his younger brother?" It'll like fill his ego. His ego will explode. Yeah, do you want to get a ticket for Prism? I mean, I hate that place, to tell you the truth.
No.
I mean, it's an Italian DJ, so maybe there'll be like really hot Italian chicks or something. That's my only thinking is like, but I mean, can you ask them like, are you bringing a date? Can you get us a table?
I'd rather do like one of the outdoor fests. I feel like it's like there's more success with these like outdoor festivals.
I agree. It's just too compartmentalized in there, and it's like so fucking loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. He probably got a ticket because some chick wanted to go, right? I mean, why would he want to go?
Yeah. But I know he's in that scene though.
In that scene? How can that?
Scene.
Oh, likes it. Yeah. I don't know. I like. Yeah, I like outdoor. I don't know. That to me is like something I would have done in my 20s, but like even then it was sort of limited.
Yeah.
So, what happened with the one who was like, I'm never like in a relationship. Like what, you never met up with, and then what happened with the second one, the next super hot chick the next day?
The next day I texted her. I mean, it was tough because I'm with my coworkers, and I bet if I told them what I was trying to do on these trips, they'd be cool with it. But I just don't want to like let them know that I'm.
Yeah, don't gossip. That don't kiss and tell, because it doesn't get you anywhere.
Yeah, so I'm very like secretive of it. So like the second, and I like, there, I also don't want to get caught in a lie and be like, I gotta go back to the hotel, and then they somehow like see me, with a girl in like the hotel. So I'm like trying to go on solo trips without my coworkers.
I would just say, I'm dating, like I'm looking for love. I mean, I had girls in Kansas City saying like, I would not be coming back to your hotel room if you actually lived here. And I'm like, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
But even then, they weren't like great catches. But yeah, man, I hope you can constantly catch an amazing hummingbird on every trip, because it makes the trip, so much more special.
The thing is, I'm like, in a week, so I'm on, a week before my trip is the sowing my seeds and getting them lined up, my ducks in order. So then, like, because right now I have I'm going to Indianapolis just for 2 nights, but I already have a fucking sexy ass Wednesday night date and Thursday night date lined up, and I might be extending my trip on Friday just because I think I can get this third one lined up.
Oh man.
But I had this girl in Chicago on Friday, and just like, I mean, was like so like we first were hitting it off, and then then she was just talking more and more, and she's like so annoying. And like great blow job and everything, but like she has this dog, and the dog was fucking annoying, and the entire fucking time barking. And it's amazing, they assume, she assumes that I'm a liberal. She doesn't even ask. She just like talks like, she's talks shit about Trump and the illegal immigrant situation, but just like doesn't even ask, like, what are you? I just keep my mouth shut.
But isn't that her just shit testing you to see how you respond?
Yeah, maybe. But then, she and then she's like, and then she's like, wants to fuck, wants like, great sex, and then she's like deathly scared of cum. Deathly.
Yeah.
She's like grossed out by it. So like after I come, she's like, ew. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, how do you like sex that much? And like cum is, you're repulsed by it.
This is such a gross thought, but like imagine like wiping it up and then slapping her in the face. Be like, how do you like that? You're my, just like dirty talk to where she's just like, like, oh yeah, I like that, daddy. Because it's like the psychology is so fucked up, because it's like, they can get away with anything and say whatever they want, be as obnoxious as they want. It's like, can't people just be rock stars? It's like, can't you just be a rock star, baby? Like, why do you have to be so like, boring or pathetic, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I find there's like a total double standard in oral sex. It's like, I can give you great oral sex, but you can't give me great oral sex. Like, it's not that good,
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like that your rosy wand, like, is the ultimate equalizer, especially if it's pre-packaged. You know what I'm saying? Because like most chicks would be like, oh no, you're not using that on me. You've used that on a dozen girls. No fucking way are you using that.
That's why you got to take the used one. You put it. You shouldn't have thrown out the box. Maybe you buy a new one just for the box.
But do you see my point, where it's like much is always expected of you, but like it's just not. Anyways, yeah, you get it. It's never reciprocated in the manner in which I want it. Which doesn't mean I want to fuck myself. I just want to fuck somebody who, like, is good. Because like, if you suck, it's like, this is kind of a waste of time, because this Rosy wand on me is a better cost savings and time advantage to me than bad sex with you. So it's, you see what I'm saying? Because it really does come down to the orgasm and time and money and other variables, where you're like, okay, just busting a nut and going to sleep at 11 p.m. and waking, like, it's so much better than having to listen to all your bullshit and have bad sex with you. You see what I'm saying? It's like, that's why I say, like, it's a magic wand, dude. But it's only magic when there's a saran wrap around it. Because then otherwise the wand is completely ineffective. Like, you can't even use it. Sometimes. It's a funny joke, basically, but it's true. Do you think that love and war are essentially the same thing? That like, it's so all or nothing, where it's like, if you're in love and she leaves you, or you're heartbroken or you're the heartbreaker, it's like, it's all fair, because if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be, and otherwise it's just toxic.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how to answer that, but have you been? I also haven't been following so closely Israel and Iran. Have you been following?
Yeah, I mean, dude, I mean, fucking Tel Aviv got hit hard.
Really?
Yeah, like real bad.
Oh, I only saw like one like thing, like heard that only one. The Iron Dome isn't working, or what?
No, there's just big ass fucking rockets coming in. You know, just so many of them in the little fucking Iron Dome in Tel Aviv. It's just like shoots like little fucking fireworks off. Pew! Meanwhile, these massive fucking rockets flying in at such a high speed. But yeah, man, I mean, it's gotta suck to be there because like you gotta live in a shelter. You know, I mean, shelter's
And
gotta suck.
what were the Mossad things that they did that were like amazing? I know that they brought in drones or drone parts like into Iran before the attack, but then I read something about like that Israel like made basically a base inside of Iran secretively. Is that true?
I don't know. You know, this is the thing about all the fake news. It's like
Yeah, you don't know what's what.
yeah, you don't know what's what, and it's just a waste of your time to like even read it or really like spend a lot of time on it because you know that a majority of it is probably all like just fake. So nobody knows shit really, you know. But I mean, it's crazy that like in the blink of an eye, an all-out war breaks out. You know, fucking Benjamin Netanyahu is like, you know, fucking cowboy dude. I mean, that's fucking wild. You know, 300, 200 jets flying over Iran, taking out all. I mean, supposedly they took out like the entire Air Force chain of command or something, like in one meeting. They blew them all up in one fucking meeting, and they tricked them to all gather together. They basically did another pager operation.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, these guys aren't Chabadniks. I'm telling you, man, these guys are next level. When I went to Israel and I was jogging on the beach and everybody's fucking flying on the beach, jogging like at 6 in the morning, I'm like, oh shit, everybody here's a soldier. But I'm basically so Clown House has this anonymous feature where you can listen in on rooms where they would otherwise be able to kick you. So I've been recording all these like free Palestine terrorist rooms and encouraging people to call the FBI, and it's driving them crazy. And
What do you mean you can talk or you can't talk?
you can't talk, but you can listen and record them and republish them. And then I have people going in the room saying, "Hey, why is there a room open saying that you guys are terrorists and to call the FBI?" And they go, "Oh, that's that motherfucker, John Kitover, that motherfucker, that fucking motherfucker."
Wait, how? What do you mean you're having people go in your head because you have like minions?
Yeah, I've got minions, so I go in there. I say, go in there and just tell them why is there a room open that says, you know, that you're a terrorist and to call the FBI and to report you. And they're like, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't kick him. He's in the audience as anonymous. I can't kick him. He's a motherfucker. Fuck. Like I'm driving them crazy. So I've been having fun with that, but it's a waste of my time. But you know, I'm doing this in between all this fucking never-ending, you know, processing here. But
Yeah.
today is the last day. I think today is officially the last day that I'll have to paint. Then I'll be done for good, and then I can start cleaning and photographing.
Did you talk to your dad yesterday?
Yeah, just text message. I didn't call him.
Okay.
But I have two tenants downstairs that moved in the 2 bedroom, 1 bath.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
On Airbnb or what?
yeah, Airbnb.
For how much?
I think it was like 4,700 for 49 days.
Wow.
Yeah, they have a dog.
And wait, did you furnish the beds and everything?
Yeah, the beds. Yeah.
Blow ups?
No, single memory foam with metal frames. They have a dog. It's two guys, and
Fuck, dude, they have a dog?
yeah.
Why did you accept it?
Because you know what's crazy is if they say it's a service dog, you still have to accept it anyways. So it's like, Well, how am I going to be picky? It's like,
I mean, that's why there's dozens of dogs in my building. There's no dogs allowed. But if it's a support animal, they have to allow it.
yeah. So how am I going to say no? It's a cute dog. It's a white Frenchie. Um, but yeah, then I got hopefully I'll get the studio re-rented quickly. But I just got to keep turning him over. It's like I'm a professional. I'm a super host. That's my official new employment status. Is I'm a super host.
Is that what it says on Hinge?
That's what it says on Airbnb.
Is that you're a super host?
I'm a super host. Yeah. I told girls on Bumble like I'm a super host. Like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like, it means I'm a highly rated Airbnb host.
I don't know. And I went on. Well, you sent me one of your links, and I see that you are a super host, and then it says only one rating.
I know.
So how are you a
Isn't that
super host
ridiculous?
with one rating?
I think it's because I've been on there for a year and I respond quickly. But I've had a lot of people stay and not leave me feedback, which is kind of annoying. But albeit they did sleep on an air mattress. It is not easy sleeping on an air mattress for a whole fucking month, or 2 months. I've done it. I don't really care that much because when I'm tired, I'm tired. But, anyways, people pay a premium. They pay almost twice the rate of the rent. So, but I'm doing the electric and the gas. It's like, man, in the summertime, it's fucking expensive to run the air conditioner and shit. So, that's like $200 a unit. But anyways, I hope you have a great night and have fun and be safe in Indianapolis. I mean, my best advice is probably wear a rubber because these girls are out in the summertime. Girls are so polyamorous and they're literally fucking 3 guys a week.
Well, that's the problem is that they haven't like two of the last ones. They don't even ask for me to put it on.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I feel like I should, and it's terrible because after the fact, you have the post not clarity and you're like, fuck, why didn't I just, should have just fucking put on the condom. But in the moment, it's like, oh my God, I'm like fucking gonna, fuck this bitch with it, and you don't put it on. And it's, yeah. So I have to, prep myself, be like, fucking just put it on.
I mean, do you think you're ever going to have a kid?
I'd like to eventually. Not with one of these one night stands. I hope not.
Yeah, but what's the difference? I mean, be honest with yourself. Like, really, what is the difference? Like, because if a girl is gonna say to you, fill me up with your load, daddy, and you're like, okay, I mean, what's the difference between that and some chick who made you jump through all these hoops so you can get engaged, have it engaged, like if you do the whole thing, I guess, if you do it all kosher, but even then it's like, I don't know, the world is just babying. It's like, because you got to understand, it's like, how many more years do you think you have? Like, I'm even 40. How old are you now? Anyways, you just got to determine what your best strategy is.
30. Oh, sorry, I muted myself. 33.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine people having kids when they're like 21, 22,
No.
23? It's like, maybe that's the best time to do it. Because you're young and dumb. And you got that 10-year hump from 21 to 31, for the energy. Because, when you're older, you don't really necessarily want to spend all that time rearing a child, behaving a child, disciplining a child, educating a child. It's like, it's a huge amount of activity.
Yeah.
But what's your opinion of the women? Like, are they just totally irascible and just frolicking and fun and nothing serious? Like, how do you judge them as, people? Are they just doing the same thing as you, as in, I just want to have fun and have good sex?
Yeah, I think so.
You think that's their attitude as well?
No, I think they're looking for I think exactly like what you said for Kansas City. I think they're looking for long term, but they see that this guy's just here for the weekend. Like he's on business. I think it's like a thrill, like fantasy, and then they're like, let's just do this thing.
Yeah, they're just looking for.
I've actually sometimes I've had to hold back. I've had so many jokes about that. You know, when you said like yesterday that your mobile network is called visible, I had so many jokes, and I was like,
alerts,
I need to close my mouth.
Alerts are all over Israel.
Yeah.
Are you watching this?
Yes.
On what?
On Jazeera and also on my phone.
Fake news.
Yeah. No, so the thing with Jazeera is that they literally only have 2 screens, one on Tel Aviv, one
Yeah,
on
because they've shut them down.
And
They've
they shut them. Yeah, they did.
You know, because there's nothing from Iran coming over, so they can't really show anything.
But you see, Salma,
No,
they put it on the sky, and then we just wait for the rockets to start entering.
No, there's nothing going over. That's why they've had to censor everything.
There was a reporter of Fox News reporting for Tel Aviv, and they were making him to not show certain parts of the building.
Oh, that was actually
yeah,
the Kiryat building, the Ministry of Defense, essentially, in Tel Aviv. He panned the camera. I believe if we're talking about the same video, he was saying that the missile hit the Kiryat building, and then they moved him away.
Yeah, that was
So
It's the same video.
alarms are going off, which means 10 minutes away from a strike.
Yeah.
Don't lie to us, Edward. Don't lie to us. That's just your hearing.
I usually wait for one of those defense systems in Israel to go off. I just look for one spark, and then I know that the rockets are about to.
With design, there's no point debating.
Yeah, that's true.
Just agree to everything they say.
Okay, General, I don't know what's going on with you today. Did you have a bad encounter with the Zionists? I'm really mad today.
Edward, listen.
Yeah.
I charge people to listen to their bullshit.
$5,000 an hour.
Whatever it is, I charge them. If I'm having to discuss with these Zionists, I can't charge them.
Okay.
They don't have the money. They're having to donate it to the IDF.
It's like you just figured out
They're having to donate diapers to the IDF.
And they would pay. That's the thing. They would pay for you to
but
listen
they have to
to
have
their
money and
bullshit.
shekels of.
The military just announced that they did see rockets
It's coming, and I see the comments.
this is actually, it's supposed to be a big one, actually.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? Another thing is, when Israeli jets take off from Israel, how long does it take them to get to Iranian airspace?
I think about an hour. No.
It's about
15 minutes.
Is it 15? No, because the cruise missiles, how fast do they move? Cruise missiles.
They're pretty fast. As fast as not as fast as the jets, but they take about 13 minutes.
A cruise missile takes an hour.
No,
Hold on, let me see.
It takes 13. The drones take a couple of hours.
Drones are like 8 hours. It depends on the drone too, and maybe it depends on the cruise missile too. I don't know.
My favorite thing is the
1.8 Mach. Sorry, go ahead.
The French people, like oh my god, Reza's family are always like crying on socials like all the time. It's absolutely pathetic. I highly recommend following them just for the lulz. It's hilarious. Bad.
So listen to this. So I just put this into one of the AIs with regards to an F-35 flying from Israel to Iran direct, as in a straight line. So it's not having to do any turns. If it flies at about 1.2 Mach, which is the maximum dash speed of the aircraft.
Wait, how much?
It will take. Say again, sorry.
How much? Sorry, I got kicked out.
1.2.
For a fighter jet?
For the F-35, that's the maximum speed.
No, I think it's more than that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think it's like 1.7.
1.2.
I know. No, I think it's like 1.7, 1.8, something like that.
Remember, they've also got fuel extenders on them.
Right, but a Mach is the speed, not the range.
Yeah, I know that. So that's 1,400 kilometers per hour. Can you do? Oh, hold on. Let me separate. Yeah, maximum speed on that. Give me max speed.
They said only one explosion so far.
Yeah, I'm really loving that
Out of
Edward
5.
became a fighter jet
No, they
expert.
updated that.
over
They
these
updated
last-
that.
Maximum speed is 1.6.
1,200 miles per hour.
Yeah, so 1.6.
Yeah, 1.6. And it also depends how high, Mach changes how high or low you are too.
Yeah, but so with regards to this, it says roughly we can only estimate. We don't need exact. We're not doing any planning.
Mhm.
So let's just move forward with the conversation. So it says here, if the aircraft was to go to between 1.2 and 1.5, it would take between 1.3 hours to 1.8.
Yeah, that sounds right.
One way, and that's dependent. Obviously, there's other factors at play. What armaments the plane is holding, fuel tanks, and so on. If it's having to maneuver different airspaces, but this is a straight line. And Iran's ballistic missiles are taking 10-15 minutes to get there, which obviously are much faster.
Why is Trump sending all these updates to the news?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, Chucky.
It said, my name is Amos Shabazz. Thank you very much. I'm just
Okay,
getting
send
an
them to
alert.
listening.
It says
Send them
breaking news. It says breaking news that White House says Trump to leave the G7 summit early, citing tensions in the Middle East.
This news was like 3 hours ago.
Yeah, that was 3 hours ago.
Watch it, got it.
And now he's saying that he has to go to Washington as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why.
They have a meeting. They're gonna have a meeting because of what's going on in the Middle East.
Oh, are they?
Yep.
Yeah, I think they're going to trying to de-escalate is what they're trying to. That's I think what they're going to do.
Now I'm getting another update that Iran wants to have talks with the U.S. and Israel.
Yeah, Macron also gave a statement after that.
I proceed with that, Soma.
Oh my gosh, the French president also gave a statement after that. There's a lot going on politically. I think that's why there is not. Oh my gosh, there's not much happening. I just saw them launch from Tehran.
Wait, what did the French president say?
I'm
He
gonna
said his wife
put the
abused him
article.
again.
No, the French president. No, he said that Trump said in the meeting that they can come to an agreement to stop the.
Yeah.
Cause now,
I figured Israel would be wanting to.
Yeah, but you have to remember, there's a lot of the saving face going on both sides.
yeah.
Trying to come out on top. So the Israelis are probably saying we don't want to negotiate while they're begging for negotiations.
That's what they did with Hezbollah. That's what they did. That's what they do. General, they've been doing this with the Palestinians for decades.
Of course. So they're always trying to say, this is why I say you shouldn't take media reports of everything at face value.
But General, I don't. You're the one that's hurt right now.
No, I'm just not saying to you.
I know, I'm joking.
Mr. Whatever your name is. I'm saying in general, what we tend to do, and I include myself sometimes, we report straight away, Trump has said this, without reading between the lines.
It's also a competition.
We've got to be smarter, to be fair.
There is like a competition between them, like who's gonna be the mediator, because they have their own like things to get out of it, so they want to be
exactly. They're not impartial mediators.
Exactly, France is there for something,
especially the French, Europeans, or the Americans.
Definitely.
I also got another report that the U.S. will not be sending any bomber aircraft.
I got a report just now that Tom and Jerry are supplying weapons.
Well, the bombers are already there. They're in.
Scooby-Doo's involved as well.
What is it? Diego Garcia?
Yeah.
The bombers have been there. There's like 6 of them.
So funny that they got a base named Diego Garcia, but they want to take away Latinos from America. It's funny.
It's actually 8, and actually they didn't invade Diego Garcia. They were invited by the British.
That's the point.
You're so naive, honestly.
So it sounds like they're working on a ceasefire agreement.
I actually read this, General. 1 second.
No, he was talking to you.
But read what Dr. Nimmer sent in the chat. I actually read this earlier. I don't know.